Here we are in Murkwater. Very similar to Somerville. It is a Minutemen settlement, but it is isolated from the other Minutemen settlements for a very important reason. A Vault Tech influence by the looks of it. With this one, I decided I always wanted to try building a giant freestanding structure. I was originally going to make even a smaller base holding it up, but then I decided it was just too unrealistic. It still is. I mean, it's probably one of my simpler settlement builds overall, because it is just a giant box, obviously. There's a robot named Murkwater on guard duty. They tend to name all of their robots after the spot of the settlement. Got a vault dweller, it looks like, doing some farming. All of this medical equipment seems to keep falling all the way through from the clinic, so I just ignored it in the end. It should be up there, filling it up a bit more.
Yes.
The guard for the front door, there's another chunk of the medical equipment, as you can see. He's got himself some power armor. Minuteman scavenger. Some power armor storage. Looks like we got an independent farmer here. So we've got some Vault citizens, Minutemen, and some independents here. Must be trusted independents, I would assume, of course. Another one, just another little area to stay out of the rain, because of course Murkwater is one of the muddier, wetter settlements out there. Probably, certainly on this side of Far Harbor at least. Maybe in Far Harbor there's something worse. Got our water, little scavenging section. Some storage. As you can see, it switches over to the vault after this, or the vault technology or construction. Got a little sleeping area, another farmer. Some exercise. They've certainly got some space in this settlement, so that's nice.
Never fear, man. I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
Alright, we've got the main
What out here looking for. I'm certain we'll find it soon.
market level. Starting over here, looks like they've got a member of the railroad selling some armor. Variety on display. Just an independent selling some guns, and another independent selling clothes. And Minutemen with a variety of junk for sale.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
And much like Somerville, there's an Atom Cat here with a set of power armor. So I've mentioned previously, they are now really just a branch of the Minutemen themselves. So they're like the Minutemen power armor special forces. We got an independent doctor by the looks of it, who is missing a couple oxygen tanks that he should have. Minuteman facial surgeon. Whoop. And then another vault citizen doing eye care. So, the big difference here and why this particular settlement is secluded away from other Minutemen settlements is because only very trusted personnel can be here. This is the above ground location, the only one that members of Vault 88 are allowed to visit, as Vault 88 is entirely secluded from all other parts of the Minutemen and entirely kept in secret. But for them to keep their sanity, Minutemen and some of the original Vault citizens that were there are allowed to kind of rotate in and out, so they can see a sunrise, you know, and they can experience weather on their face, all that kind of stuff, because being underground too long is probably a little depressing. We got our farming area up here. Some more Vault 88 people by the looks of it, doing some farming, as well as a robot.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
Biggest town I ever saw.
top, we've got a radio beacon, and I can't remember what the other one's called for the animals there. Obviously just some room to sit around and stare off into the marshland. Got a Minuteman up here on artillery duty.
Yeah?
I've given most of them operators goggles, just so they have slightly different eyewear than everybody else.
It's raining again. Fortunately,
And of course, the bar area. Some gambling. A soda machine hooked up.
we have the entire Commonwealth to explore.
And behind that is the office of the base commander. He's got himself a set of T-60 Vault-Tec armor by the looks of it. And this is where the power armor and control systems are for the base. So now that I've introduced the getaway for those people who man Vault 88, I say the next place to head is Vault 88 itself.